Here we are going to discuss bitwise operators, which are very important. We have already studied logical operators, relational operators, arithmetic, and assignment operators. So now we'll discuss bitwise operators. It is clear from their name that these operators work at bit level. And that is why their operation is quite faster as compared to normal operations, because they directly work at bit level directly in the form of machine understandable digits, that is 0 and 1s. So let's study what are bitwise operators. Suppose we have two variables x and y with values x35 and y10, then they'll be represented in bit form like this. X, which is 35, will be represented like this, and y, which is 10, will be represented by this. So all the operations will be performed on these bits. So the various operators are bitwise AND, bitwise OR, XOR, ones complement, bitwise left shift, and bitwise right shift. The symbol for AND operator is this single ampersand. Bitwise OR is single pipeline symbol. Bitwise OR, this cap symbol. Then bitwise ones complement, which is this. Bitwise left shift and right shift. For left shift, we use less than symbols twice, and for right shift, we use greater than symbols twice. And all these operations are performed on these two values of x and y. So first of all, how bitwise AND will be computed? X and y. It is same as logical operators. When both the inputs will be true, only then the result will be true. So in this case, if I perform AND operation, bitwise AND operation between x and y, then the result will be this. Because only here both the inputs are 1, 1, otherwise either 1, either 0, or both are zeros. So the output will be 1, 0 over here, and rest of them will be zeros. So this is the output of bitwise AND. Now we'll perform bitwise OR. It is same as logical OR operator, and the symbol is this pipeline symbol. In OR operator, if any of the output is true, then if any of the input is true, then result will be true. So 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. So here you can see that this is the output of bitwise OR. Now the next one is bitwise XOR. In case of XOR operator, we see it is represented as this cap symbol. And in bitwise XOR, if both the outputs are either 1 or 0 or 0 or 1, only then the output will be 1, otherwise it will be 0. So 1, 0, 1. If both are 1, 1, 0, both are zeros, then 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, and 0, 0. So you need to remember where there are opposite inputs, either 1, 0 or 0, 1, only then there will be 1, otherwise for rest of the inputs it will be 0. So this is bitwise XOR operator. Next is bitwise ones complement. It is similar to negation operation or NOT operator in logical operations. So for that, only one operand will be used, either x or y. If I use bitwise ones complement x, then all the inputs of x will be negated. In place of 0, there will be 1, and in place of 1, there will be 0. So this will be the output. You can check. Now bitwise left shift and right shift. They are very important operators, left shift and right shift. It is clear from the name that the bits can be shifted as per the mentioned number, either in left side or right side. If we shift the bits to the left side, then we add 0 at the empty place. It is performed on the x operand. I'll shift 1 bit left. That means this 0 will come here, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. 1 minute. I need to do it again. This 0 will be out. 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, and this place will be empty. And over here, we need to fill a new 0, like this. So this number will be double the number of the actual number. That means it is equivalent to 70. Let's check. 2 raised to power 0, 0 plus 2 raised to power 1 into 1 plus 2 raised to power 2 into 1 plus all these are zeros, but here 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 5, and here 2 raised to power 6 into 1. Here the output will be 6 times multiplication of 2, and the output will be, here you can see 2 raised to power 6 is 64 plus 2 raised to power 2 is 4 plus 2 raised to power 1 is 2 and 0 multiplied 2 is 0. So the output is 64 plus 4, 68 plus 70. So you can see that this number is doubled. It was equivalent to 35 and the output is now 70. So we can say that bitwise left shift is equivalent to multiply by 2. That means 35 is multiplied by 2 and we got the answer 70. And now right shift. Right shift is equivalent to division by 2. This is integer division. Here, this rightmost bit will be shifted to right. It will be out from the number. You can see 1. Here we'll put 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we are left with 1, 0, 1. Right shift. That means now this number is divisible by 2. So the answer is 5. This is equivalent to 2 raised to power 2 into 1, 2 raised to power 1 into 0 plus 2 raised to power 2 into 1. This is 4 plus 0 plus 1, which is 5. Now we got 10 divisible by 2 is equal to 5. That means if we shift one bit to the right, then the actual number will become divisible by 2. And if we left shift the bit by 1, then this number will become multiple of 2, that is multiplied by 2. 35 into 2, 70, and 10 divided by 2, that became 50. So these two operators are very, very important. Here it needs to be correct. Here it should be 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. It needs to be corrected over here. So this is all about bitwise left shift and right shift operators. So this is an example given with respect to these operators, and these are their respective outputs in decimal also. These are given in decimal number also. Actually, this bitwise operation is performed on this 35, which was the last 70, which was the last 35, which was the actual number. I have applied it on y, that's why we got the answer 5. But if we apply on it on 7x, which was 35, then we got the answer 17, which is 35 divided by 2. That will be 17.5, and we'll retain only the integer part. So the answer will be 17. So this output is for x. I mistakenly told that this is for y, this is for x, which is equivalent to 17. In the example previously, I have told about y, where 10 was divided by 2 and we got the answer 5. I hope you understand the concept thoroughly, how bitwise operators work. So this is all about bitwise operators. In the next lecture, we'll study special operators in Python.